Hello, welcome back to Ebb and Flow Creative Co. My name is Emmy. Today we will be painting two different Valentine's Day spreads in our sketchbook. So these are both just really simple ideas to get the creative juices flowing. This first one we will be painting just a colorful background, and then we're going to go over the top of it and paint hearts into it like a solid background. It's called a reduction art technique. We'll be adding in some gold metallic colors into it. It'll be super fun. And this one we'll be painting hearts with different patterns and designs in them. Both are very doable for beginners and very fun. So to get started, I'm just going to start by kind of slopping on some paint. And move that a little and zoom in for you. I am going to be using the traditional colors, but I want some kind of untraditional colors in there too, because I think it's more fun. So we'll be dropping in a little bit of turquoise, the cobalt teal, we'll add some pink. And when they blend, they will create weird colors, and that's okay too. Add some purple. I don't love purple, but it is fun for this kind of spread. The lavender. Let's add in a little bit of red. And this will take a while to dry, so keep that in mind when you're adding. I'm using a lot of water so that it blends very nicely and flows. We're going to go back to that rose and just add a bunch more because it's my favorite. And I'm using a big brush for this, just to put in lots of color really fast. And while it's wet, you can add more color where you want more color. So let's add some cerulean. And let's see, try to get some more of this light pink, see if it'll add. I got a little overwhelmed over here. And I think I'm going to add some more of this lavender. Ooh, that mixed weird, but it'll probably look cool when it's done, and if not, we can paint over it. Alright, so we'll be adding in just some drops. And I pre-wet this. This is the Gansai Tambi Starry Colors. It is one of my favorite sets. I've never really had metallics work quite as well as these. I really love them. I'm not real huge into metallics, but when you want them, it's nice to have them. And it's almost making like a galaxy kind of painting, which is fun. So I'm going to let this dry. I'll probably get out the hairdryer and probably even soak up some of this because it's just excessively wet. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll get out the hairdryer and dry it, and then I'll come back and add the top layer. Now when you're doing yours, you're free to add whatever colors you want. I just wanted a nice variety of happy colors. And if it's not enough when you're done, you can add more. So I'll be back. It's nice and dry now, so I'll be adding the paint on top of it. So you can sketch it out if you want, just sketch out hearts over it and paint around it, or you can do it freehand. It's up to you. I don't think you'll be able to see a red pencil on top, so I'll be doing it probably freehand. I'm using this flash paint. It is a very matte paint. It's kind of like acrylic. It says it's vinyl I don't really know the difference. It's a lot like gouache, and it's this very, very pretty color of pink. It's a Venetian pink, apparently. So that is what I'll be using. If you don't have flash paint, you can use gouache or acrylic paint. I really like the Golden Mars Titan, I think it's called, and it's a very similar color of pink. It's very pretty. You just want it to be fairly opaque to cover, and so light colors do a really good job of that because they have white added. All right, so I definitely want a heart here because it's a really cool effect. And so I'll be painting the outlines of the hearts first. I'm just using kind of a crappy brush for this. And if the contrast isn't enough, we can add more details. It's a pretty forgivable technique. And we're just gonna keep painting hearts on it until it's pretty full, and then we'll paint the rest of the background solid. I think I can fit one more little one, maybe like a long, weird one right there. And now we're just gonna start filling it in. Except I kind of want to add another one right here. And so this paint covers pretty well. But if you need to, you might need to do 2 coats. And even I might need to do 2 coats, we'll see. I'm trying to put it on thick, but it is reactivating the watercolor underneath it, so I'm trying to avoid that. So it's probably better to put on one kind of thin layer and then come back. All right, so I have my first coat on. I will need another coat just because it was reactivating so much. So I'm gonna come back with a slightly smaller brush so that I can get in there and clean up the edges really well after it dries. All right, it is dry. I have started cleaning it up already and adding the second coat. And so I'll just continue to do that. I'm using a smaller brush just to get a little better heart shapes. And just trying to cover some stuff. So it's mostly dry now. We're gonna go in and add some details. I'm using a pen. It's the Fudenosuke Tombow pen. I like the blue one. It's got kind of a rubber, like a plastic nib, kind of plastic brush nib. I just really enjoy how it works. So I'm going to kind of create outlines and then add fun details and just finish this spread. And by giving it outlines, it creates the contrast that's needed and makes it stand out a little more. I really like the gold on this one. Because of the texture of the paint, it's kind of bumpy in places. It's really not possible to get a perfect heart, and that's okay. You can draw inside the lines if you want. So from here, I'm just gonna continue and add fun details. I'm adding a scallop outline to this one. I really love the aesthetic of Valentine's Day. It's just so pretty. I love hearts and pinks and reds. It's very fun. All right, we're gonna add just some hearts to the blank spots to keep it from feeling too open, I guess, too plain. And we're just kind of doodling little hearts in the shapes. So you can do whatever you want. You can add flowers to yours or whatever. Alright, so you can continue going until you've filled your whole page with as many details as you want. I'm going to call it done and say that I'm pretty happy with it. I really like how the watercolor shines through with the pink background. So we're going to move on to the next spread. I've already painted a couple of little hearts on there, but for the most part I want kind of big hearts for watercolor, and I'm drawing heavier than I probably should be. If you need to cut out a template and use it, you can. Don't really love how those are kind of angled at the same way, but that's okay. Alright, so from here we're going to go in and fill it with watercolor, and we want to use a wet on wet technique. My brush is way too small. We're going to use a wet on wet technique to drop in color and let it bleed. Almost a very similar process to what we did over here. I'm back. It's all dry, pretty sure, and I'll be adding details with pen and colored pencils. I'm just using an assortment. I have Prismacolor, I have Polychromos, and I have Luminance. And so I'll just be adding fun details to these hearts. Like these look very boring compared to the watercolor ones now, so we're going to make them fun. And I love adding a scallop detail, in case you couldn't tell. It is my favorite. I like how this is a different version of this. It's kind of fun. And so this paint's nice and flat, so it can be drawn on pretty easily. That spot was not dry, it wasn't dry, and that's okay. I feel like I do that in every video. Stick my hand in a spot that's very wet and then smear it around. So I'll try to clean it here in a minute. That color is very dark though, so I don't know that it's going to come up. And I'm just going to continue and add fun little details. I like adding dots and stripes and more hearts, scallops. I added stitching kind of details to that one. I'm going to add bows and stars and probably flowers. You can add whatever is your favorite thing to doodle. And then coloring in details is fun too. And this is how it turned out. So you can keep adding as many details as you want, or you can keep it as simple as you want. I did not end up using my pen in this one. but I really love like the colorful aspect of it. And anytime it felt too plain, I just added more color, and that really helped. So I really like how this is a just kind of different version of this, like this is more colorful, and I really enjoyed painting these, and I hope you enjoy painting your version of them. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.